Alright, so it looks like we have a... DJ got his AD carry pick, because that's all he knows how to play in this game, is AD carrying. So glad he got
okay,
that.
we love him.
Yeah, look, so DJ got Caitlyn with Sandra supporting him as Alistair, Darius top lane, Mordekaiser mid with a jungle Shyvana, and on the other side we have an Ezreal who will be AD carrying with a Ryze mid, Ryze with Ghost by the way, interesting summer spell, Nocturne jungle, Shen top lane with Nidalee support, another Nidalee support.
Yeah, no, that is another Nidalee support that we're seeing today. And see, she's taking Clairvoyance. I can understand Clairvoyance over Clarity. I mean, Clairvoyance is really useful.
Yep.
Reveals a small amount of the map for 4 seconds. It's not an ultra long cooldown. I mean, it's a decent cooldown, but still, really useful. I mean, I remember when I first started playing, people used to Clairvoyance a lot. And I think it was, I think it was mostly like normals because it was so blind and you want to know where everybody was going. And they would CV the fountain just to see what direction everybody went in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it was weird. I don't know why people did that so much. It was a thing, but
I think that was...
Yeah, let's see.
I don't know.
Crap ton of Flash Ignites on the blue team here. 1 exhaust, 2 exhausts actually. Excuse me. Shyvana grabbing exhaust for that really strong gank.
Yeah.
Like you said, Ghost on Ryze. Not sure I agree with that. I mean, I don't know why you would on Ghost on Ryze. Period. It doesn't really make sense. No teleport on Shen. I definitely don't agree on that. Anyone who has a global teleport and is laning, like lane Shed and lane TF, in my opinion, needs to run teleport. Not just to get back to the lane fast enough, but just to split push the crap out of the game. I mean, you're pushing top. You ult into a fight, and you teleport back top and push it down. Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe not, but that's just, to me, that seems like an excellent strategy. Actually, Nocturne grabbing exhaust too, so he's looking to really strong gank also. Mordekaiser versus Ryze, that's an interesting matchup mid. I'm not sure if I'm actually
It looks like that. It looks like the blue team's gonna be really tanky with the Mordekaiser, Shyvana, and Alistair, and a Darius.
Yeah. Yep.
That is all tons of tank right there. And I don't know if the other team will be very happy about all the tankiness.
I don't think they will. Pirate Ryze. I actually haven't seen him in game yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen Pirate Ryze yet either. Again, Ryze is not used that much in I don't see him used that much in League. I remember he used to be used like all the time. And I'm not even talking pro play, I'm just talking in queue.
In queue, yeah. He's definitely dropped off a lot in comparison to, say, like Orianna and other characters like that.
I would think that's because a lot of pros are played like Orianna and Anivia.
Oh, yeah.
Those two.
Definitely. He still is, I mean, the thing with him is that you can run Ryze and potentially have a tank mid that can rely on itself really easily. This team kind of lends to that. Nocturne does become sort of tanky, but with Ryze tanky also, really the only one you have to focus on protecting here is going to be Ezreal. Nidalee can get away pretty well, but so can Ezreal. So their team is very tanky and very mobile. They're going to have a hard time locking down these players.
It's going to be a lot of tank on the blue team versus a lot of mobility on the purple team.
Apparently, I brought in an extra viewer. I don't even know. See if they're in chat. No, they don't have an account. They're just guest watching.
That's cool. Welcome to the chat, sir or madam.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob.
Oh, Bob.
Yeah, because we're so professional, obviously.
Yeah.
So professional. Yeah, no.
Professional to all 6 of my viewers.
Sheriff Caitlyn. Oh, okay. Here we go, Yogurt. Favorite skin in the game. Go.
Favorite skin in the game. That's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
I don't think I've ever thought about that. How about you go first, and I'll think about it.
I'm not gonna lie though. I already have mine.
All right.
And it's the first skin I ever bought for the first champion I ever played.
Okay.
It's my boy Surfer Singed.
Surfer Singed. That's always a good one.
Surfer Singed. That's my fallback for everything.
I don't know. I'm a huge fan of the Rumble in the Jungle just because of that mohawk.
Rumble in the Jungle is pretty sick.
There's also I always have a soft spot for Corporate Mundo, which will be my first skin purchase once I purchase that RP.
Yeah. Let's see. What other ones do
Surprised no skin on the Alistair, as we can always have your tried and true Unchained Alistair.
Yep. The free one you get from on Facebook.
That's actually following them on YouTube.
Is it YouTube?
The Facebook,
oh no,
Facebook is Riot Girl Tristana.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Huh. Long load time. You would think DJ would be the last one to load, but it's actually the Darius.
Always gotta blame scumbag Darius.
It's probably from Brazil. Oh.
And not that I like the skin that much, but I love the pose of Soul Reaver Draven. I love the pose that he's doing when he's just about to ult.
So sick.
When he's just about to ult, that's probably one of my favorite poses.
Yeah.
Not a fan of the skin itself, but the pose he's doing in the portrait.
The skin is way too blue. Like, they need another accent color in that skin.
Exactly.
Like, it's the same thing that they did to the Varus skin, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, you could see in the thumbnail what they were going for in the Varus skin. Like, they were going for, like, that orange yellow on the background of, like, a gray and a black. But really what pops out is, like, a light bluish from his skin. And then it's neither orange or yellow, so that kind of throws everything off, and you don't have the accented black, so that skin kind of got fucking thrown off.
I think if Soul Reaver Draven maybe came with the color concept of Full Metal Jace, then it would be a lot more sick. But it's just way too much blue, like you said, and didn't end up working out. But I love the pose of Soul Reaver Draven when he's just about to ult.
Yep.
And it looks like we're about to load in.
It looks like we actually might get into the game soon enough. Hopefully, so I don't, have to leave randomly so I can go back to California, which is a thing.
We got everyone at 100%. It's just not loading right now.
M. Schreider apparently does have an account. You should definitely follow this page. Shout out to my boy, M. Schreider there.
All right. And it looks like the other team's already calling out Darius for the long load time.
Actually, let me take a look at the chat box. I usually don't have that open.
Is your computer run by Cole?
Oh,
ask Italy.
Come on, break out. You gotta break out the gerbil joke. How many gerbils are you using, bro?
That actually might be in reference to that new, that new laptop that you can also fold into a tablet. There's a commercial where they're like, the guy's using like another old laptop, and they're like, "Oh, is that one run by Cole?" I think that might be a reference to that.
I've seen the 2 mana pot, 1 health pot on Rise before, but I still don't agree with it. In all honesty, just recently did I ever buy my first mana pot, and you know who it was on? It was on Varus bot lane. It was the first time I've ever bought a mana pot in an actual game.
The only time I buy mana pots is when I'm running a support.
Yeah, I've never seen the use in them, but Varus, his damage output is so good with auto attacks, but to have that extra burst is amazing. So I kind of like to keep my mana up on him. I don't buy many, I buy maybe 1. But I usually don't agree with buying mana pots period in game, especially at the sacrifice of health pots early, like Ezreal has, and Nidalee, and Rise.
So we might have a potential invade from the purple team. But I don't think the Nocturne or Rise are on board. Looks like the Ezreal and Nidalee are ready to jump in there.
Ezreal's just gonna watch. Darius is. They're not going to, and Darius is out of position for it. He's actually going to miss a good maybe 3-4 minions. He'll be there for the end of the wave, but he's gonna miss a few minions guaranteed for being out of position that hard. I don't know. They were probably actually. You know what they're doing? They were just protecting against the invade themselves. Rise with his W off of a taunt by Shen is a very, very, very strong engage. So they're probably just playing it extra careful. How much you want to bet that Ezreal started Essence Flux just so he can get out of that bush? Or maybe not. Or he started Q because I'm a baddie. Gary is content with standing at his turret and not farming, because farming is for chumps.
Exactly, and Mordekaiser looks like he's getting the upper hand, but Rise is more than happy to poke him down. Gets him down to just over half health.
That's what he's going for with those mana pots, but he's kind of screwed himself out of some farm.
Mordekaiser just pushing the lane, and here's Shyvana coming in for a counter jungle.
Counter jungle on to Nocturne. Nocturne has that blue. If he has the advantage here, in my opinion. She has the extra damage on him. Mordekaiser is a little bit more healthy and in lane. This This could be a level 2 engage here.
But they know that Shyvana's in that bush, and I don't think they're deciding on who. Mordekaiser doesn't want to go in on the Nocturne.
No, he does not.
And
looks like they're just gonna. Darius, looks like this engage is just gonna fizzle out.
I think Darius is having lag issues because there's no way he would just be standing in lane like that.
Yeah, no, Darius is lagging out. It took him forever. His ping is ultra high. Like, this is... I feel kind of bad for him. Let's see if we catch the exhaust here. The Ignite goes down on Darius to scare him away.
Oh,
let's see if Shyvana can finish it on her own. Shen actually might be able to do it. She's taking a good amount of damage from his minion wave.
And Darius not even... now just hits level 2, and here comes the Nocturne.
And here comes Nocturne. They should be able to clear this up. If Shen can get a good taunt in, they should be...
Oh, and the Darius wants to fight
there's
it.
The Ignite, but see, Shen has that shield, so...
There's
Ignite
the first
not
blood.
Do too much for him.
I've actually never seen the Infernal Mordekaiser skin. I actually quite like it in game.
It's not that bad, yeah. Clairvoyance going down bot lane in bush. That was my ping, by the way. Apparently I can ping. That's kind of cool.
You can ping, but you're the only one who can see it.
Oh, sorry.
Like, I can't see it.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
I would imagine that no one in game can see it.
I'm not that stupid.
No one in game can see it because it would be like 3 minutes ago, and they'd be like,
3 minutes ago, and they'd be like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, and here comes
Rise
the Nocturne.
Almost going down mid.
Catching Mordekaiser. Oh, Mordekaiser too indecisive
catching
there.
Rise with an Ignite. He's going to fall to it. That was a big mistake by Rise. Nocturne going to... Wow. Going to whiff his Q and not get Mordekaiser.
Shyvana's coming to save the day.
Missing out on a big chance there.
That could have been an easy kill for Nocturne, but...
Very easy.
Rise, instead Rise
comes
goes down.
out on top there due to the kill on Rise.
Oh, and there goes
Looks
Soccer.
like we have a little bit of an engaged bot. Ezreal's going to F-flex away. He's going... The Ignite goes down on Ezreal.
Has to flash away. There's a burn flash. Allowing DJ to farm up that bot lane.
Clairvoyance is up. What's the... Oh, that's only a minute cooldown. No, that's actually pretty useful. Flash is down for him. Flash is still up for Nidalee. Ignite is down for Caitlyn. Flash is up for her. We still have the exhaust on Alistar, so if Ezreal mistakenly goes for another engage, we're going to have that exhaust onto him. Meanwhile, with no exhaust on their team onto Caitlyn, so as long as he doesn't get scared off, they should win that engagement.
Oh, and here comes Nocturne down bot lane, but that is warded. Continues to go down anyway. Caitlyn and Alistar not... Oh, now they're backing.
Rise is prioritizing harassing Mordekaiser over farming, and it's gonna hurt him in the long run.
Yeah.
He's now 12 to 30 farm-wise mid lane, along with the kill.
Yep, Mordekaiser already has 2 amplifying tomes, and all Rise has is that Sapphire Crystal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what it is. Like, Mordekaiser's putting up his shield, and Rise is just bursting it down.
And now Mordekaiser is
like,
2 levels ahead of him.
Oh
and that one hit burst him down. And Darius not afraid to trade with this Shen. Maybe he got his lag issues taken care of.
Maybe.
Taunted
He's
in, but...
quite brave right now. I don't think he realizes Shen does have a pretty high damage output early game. He needs to be careful. Especially with the life sap you get off of his Q. It's not a lot, but it does decrease the damage that bleed usually does to those top laners.
And Shen is level 6, so we may see a teleport at any moment if anyone gets low.
Yep. That global threat has now just become a reality with the Shen ult. Nocturne not 6 just yet. He's not even, he's almost halfway there. So I mean, you know, it's gonna be another good few minutes before we. Oh, Shyvana's going top for a gank.
It looks like Mordekaiser's going bot for a bot lane gank.
Ignite going down on Shen. Shen gets the kill on Darius. Shyvana gets the kill on Shen.
And here comes Mordekaiser. There's the arcane shift, and Ezreal is able to get away. They might.
Flash is forced onto Nidalee.
Oh, and here comes Nocturne with the Fear Tether on the Shyvana.
Exhaust still not going down from Alistar. No, that's actually probably a good decision. Nocturne harassing the crap out of Shyvana top.
Got off the Fear Tether and gets 2 Qs off as well. Just wants to keep that lane pushed.
Let's see if Rise can catch up a tiny bit on farm mid. Ooh, he's not the most skilled farmer ever, but you know, he is catching a few.
Yeah, that is a 20 farm Rise to a 42 farm and 1 kill Mordekaiser.
Yeah, that is going to be a scary situation soon enough. Rise is walking back to his turret, quite scared of Mordekaiser. Rightly so. Mordekaiser level 7 on a level 6 Rise. Rise standing as What is going on in this game with people like refusing going to their lanes?
Yeah. And that Darius still not afraid of the Shen. Just hit 6, so Darius ult will be up.
Shen needs to be a tiny bit careful now. He has to be wary of that ult. Caitlyn not catching any breaks, trying to hit
Ezreal.
No. What's the ability? Piltover Peacemaker.
Piltover Peacemaker.
Yeah,
it looks like Nocturne's trying to signal Rise to get over to his lane, but his lane is so pushed that I don't know if he can get over it. So Nocturne takes the blue buff for himself.
Yeah, he will grab that blue buff. In all honesty, it's probably more worth it on Nocturne at this point. Nocturne is now level 6. That global threat is now very large with the Shen ult and the Nocturne ult.
Oh,
if they wanted to engage, if there was a time to engage, it is now, while the levels are still a little bit off balance and you have that global threat.
Darius trading, but losing every single trade. But here comes the Shyvana ult. Dragon and Exhaust go down.
Nocturne could ult on this and take the Darius.
Taking damage. The Darius ult not enough. Shyvana comes up for the kill, but I think the bleed would have finished him off.
Bleed would have gotten him there. Nocturne not getting anything bot. Made a huge mistake not ulting top. Please save.
Coming in on Mordekaiser. But Mordekaiser, the damage output is so much that...
That's a mistake. That's what a lot of people don't realize. They spend all the time taking... he might die. No, he'll be fine.
Oh, Shyvana might come in for the... Oh no, Shyvana coming in to steal the red buff.
Yep. The thing with Mordekaiser is that a lot of people don't realize is he puts up his shield and he bursts you and people fight his shield down, but they get scared by his burst. Once his burst is down and his shield is up, that's when you need to fight him. You need to fight him when his shield is down and when his burst is down. And that's when he's the weakest. I mean, he's gonna outburst you at the beginning, but if Nocturne had kept fighting, he probably could have come out of that fight even.
Here comes Shyvana stealing the blue buff, or the red buff and the wraiths, and Shen coming in to clear those timers or to discover that they've been gone. And maybe coming in on the Mordekaiser.
Shen does look like he wants
Ping on the Mordekaiser comes down. He's all by himself.
Wow!
Misses the taunt. And they can't do
taunt.
anything about that, and Mordekaiser gets out scot-free.
His heart's content.
And Darius gets to free farm a bit up top, but here comes the Nocturne and the Shen.
Ping's going down on him. He has no wards. He has no idea this is coming. He should know that it's coming. I mean, it's obvious. Oh, hell, but...
And here it goes.
Shen not getting the message, standing to auto attack a few minions.
And the spear proc goes off, and he gets taunted.
The stun.
But I still think that Darius is able to get away.
He should get out. Shen wants to go in on this.
They're fighting on the turret. Here comes the Nocturne ult, and the Darius ult goes down.
That was some heavy miscommunication by both of them. But you know what?
They both
Shen was able to grab turret aggro. They both got out.
Look at the turret dive down on the Rise, and Rise goes down once again.
Mordekaiser is becoming quite scary this early in the game.
Shyvana for the gank bot lane. Won't be able to pick up anything for it though. It just scares off the Ezreal. And there's the Ezreal ult. Only hits the Alistar.
That was a little bit of a panic ult.
Yeah. I mean, they were all spread out, so there was no way he could hit all of them, even if he got off a good shot. And he doesn't get off a good shot anyways.
Nope. Darius buying a ward now.
Oh,
and sick of those
the
games.
spear takes out the Alistar while he's backing. Blind hit too. There was no ward in there.
Getting tagged by those Qs. Once again, my issue with Ezreal, I mean, being his mana cost. Every other AD carry in the game has such high mana cost, while it seems like Ezreal doesn't spend any at all. I don't know. That's personal rant. Mordekaiser to come up and punch Rise in the face before just turning to farm.
Does not care what spells Rise casts on him. He just stands there and farms up that lane. Keeps it pushing. But here comes the Nocturne. And that bush is...
That's the ult. He needs to go in on this.
And that bush is warded, so the Mordekaiser's just going to turn around.
He got the... Oh, that's unfortunate. Rise. I don't think Rise understands how to fight Mordekaiser. It's kind of sad. He could have easily won that fight.
Oh, and
Nocturne
they want to
there,
go in on that bush,
Shyvana.
but there's Shyvana and Darius.
Shen ult is up, so if something goes wrong here, Shen can ult in to save him.
Nocturne's
he does fall for it. Shen is coming in.
There's the Shen.
Oh, there's the ult on the Nocturne. Mordekaiser does go down, so
I think they're going to be able to get Rise out of this too.
The ult to get Rise off the bleed.
And
That's
they might be able to get Shen too. Nope, Shen gonna walk under tower, but grab.
Ult is up!
And the triple kill from Darius definitely makes up for all the CS that he lost.
Triple dunk Darius now back in the game.
That goes from an 0-3-2 Darius to a 3-3-2 Darius with that triple kill, and that just makes him a whole lot scarier.
That shoves blue team about 1k ahead easily. 3 kills
and
up.
And there's the Ezreal ult that actually hits the Shyvana.
Hits the Shyvana. Doesn't do too much, but enough to, you know, I guess convince her to get out of there.
I think they were gonna leave anyways because the whole purple team's back up now.
I thought she was backing, actually. That's why I said that. But I mean, yeah, you're right. She's free to go into the jungle. Does not care.
Picking up that red buff.
Yep.
Darius gets a Wriggles Lantern.
Just a little bit. No, it's fine. It's fine.
13,
I mean, I
minutes.
get Wriggles on pretty much every single top lane I play.
And here comes Mordekaiser ganking bot lane, forces the arcane shift out of the Ezreal.
Ezreal tagging him with the Q before he goes. He did not bring up a shield, so he's going to take the full damage from it. Still taking the full damage from it.
Surprised to see neither AD carry has picked up a kill yet, and Caitlyn is up by 4 farm. Both have Berserker Greaves double Dorans.
Fine, pretty decently.
Getting rid of clearing out those Nidalee traps.
Shyvana on par with the farm in lanes.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Nocturne lagging behind by 30 farm. Shen lagging behind. Well, I mean, Shen is actually ahead of Darius by 20 farm, but Darius did just get that triple kill.
Both Ryze and Nidalee picking up the Tear of the Goddess.
Shen should be finishing his Sunfire Cape soon. That should help him a lot against Darius, especially passively, just having that extra damage just to be there. Darius does have blue buff now. It's going to be kind of annoying, especially considering his Q. And he's just going to sit there.
Looks like Shyvana wants to go on this Ryze again.
Ryze is overextended.
And there goes the dragon.
And here it comes.
And instantly bursted down. Did not stand a chance.
No, he did not.
And here comes the Nocturne, but it's going to be way too late.
Far too little, far too late. Ezreal is not bot lane. They could easily push this down. They do not know where he is, so I'm not sure if they're going to.
It looks like Shyvana and Mordekaiser are going to play for the purple team's blue buff.
Nocturne not aware that they're there, going in. Good thing Ezreal is there. Could get some damage out.
Take down Nocturne. And we have an engagement going down top, and Shen just out-duels Darius. They were just trading blows down there.
Dragon is up. Blue
we have a Ghost Form Nocturne.
Down for it.
I didn't realize that Nocturne was ulted on, and that's a free dragon for the blue team. And a late Ezreal ult. Oh, they might be able to catch him out of position.
Shyvana looks like they want to dive here. If Shyvana's ult is up, she could very much ult them into the oncoming blue team force.
It's gonna try to just scare Shyvana out of it.
Ezreal content with just poking her down. Shyvana punched him in the face, saying, "Hey man, back off."
And Caitlyn's just taking shooting down the tower and not really helping out with the team fight. And there goes the Nocturne ult.
Going down onto Nidalee. Nocturne coming in though, not able to secure any help. Alistar being left.
Alistar all left out to dry. Here comes Mordekaiser.
Can he get the kill? He did get the kill.
Kills the Ezreal, and they may be able to. Nope, won't be able to catch the Nocturne.
That is an angry bull.
Oh, they will catch him.
Oh, the Ignite goes down to Nocturne.
May knock him, Ignite just enough to get him down.
Shen needs to back top. That is an instant ult death. I'm not sure why the hell he is still there.
Well,
if he comes
no, Darius,
just close,
Darius did ult him. Darius's ult is down.
Well, I mean, Darius Q will kill him. I don't know why he's Q, Darius. It will kill him. Oh, come on, man. Literally, a Q will
fail grab. What was that?
Wow, I hope he's lagging because, like.
Oh, there goes a bleed, and the shield goes up. Is it enough?
One more auto attack. Literally one more.
Nope, bleed is just enough to take him down.
Yeah, bleed did take him down just enough. Shyvana is on
Shyvana's
her way
on top of her timers for the opponent, gonna take out the red buff. She's gonna keep it herself or give it to Darius.
Nocturne a moment of rest, taking all of his jungle whenever she can. They should be able to take this before he even rounds that corner, and they do.
Now Nocturne discovering that his red buff is gone.
Probably pissed, you know, stomping his feet a little bit. Kind of sad.
Can't do anything about that. Nocturne doesn't have any feet.
Good point. Good.
And now we have Shyvana picking up the blue buff. Or giving it to Darius.
Giving it to Darius. Darius not going to have that cooldown on his Q. I mean, I guess you could say cooldown on his ult, but in reality,
yeah.
Does it matter?
What cooldowns?
What cooldowns, exactly.
Yeah. Look at that Mordekaiser bursting down a fourth of Nidalee's health.
Nidalee's spear doing absolutely nothing to Mordekaiser, taking his shield down.
And this tank comp of the blue team is looking out to be a good pick.
It is. They do not have enough damage to answer for this. Shen is the only one on the team that deals significant damage to at least deal with Darius on his own, but Shen cannot do it by himself. Ezreal has not farmed nearly enough to tear through these tanks.
And look at the Mordekaiser items. He's got Sorcerer's Shoes with the Revolver and an Abyssal Scepter, while the Rai still only has a Tear of the Goddess. And Jess completed his Catalyst.
That's not looking too good. Mordekaisers can be quite scary.
Oh, but here comes the Shen
down
going
in on Darius top lane.
He had the Shen help, or the Nocturne help, but went in a bit too early.
Mordekaiser playing with the idea of going in top. Not sure if they see him. Definitely see Nocturne there. Nocturne actually floating right on top of a board.
Comes Shen with his Sunfire
Alistar sitting bot, just kind of staring at Ezreal through the bush there.
And here comes Nidalee. Does not see the Alistar. And
here
comes the Shen ult.
Top lane on their turret.
Down on the Darius. Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser and Shyvana here should be able to clean this up.
Nocturne did ult in, so we can't ult away, sadly enough. He will go down. Let's see if Shen
there's the Nocturne Ghost.
Shen, unless he has an E right now. No, he still will probably... Oh! Nope,
taken out by the Mordekaiser, and there's nothing Ryze can do about that.
They will dive him under that turret. Oh, there's the exhaust.
And he goes down instantly.
Wow.
And now there's an engaged bot lane.
20 minutes ahead by 9 kills.
And there goes top lane turret.
This game is looking worse and worse for the purple team here. Let's see if they can pull something out of here. Let's take another look at the farm. 80 carries. Caitlyn is winning by about 10. She is ahead. She's 2 assists to Ezreal's death and an assist. Mid lane gain absolutely dominated. Mordekaiser ahead by 40.
That's 2 free towers taken out in that top lane. Shen was doing so well too. And then just that fed Mordekaiser just hurt the entire team.
That is unfortunate. They need to start grouping up. They need to start, I mean, blue team is still kind of content to lane. As you can see, bot lane, they haven't left bot lane.
Well,
purple team really needs to group up and catch the fed people out and push down and just shove down the lane and force those guys out of their lane.
That'll be really hard to do because, as we've already mentioned, Mordekaiser, Darius, and Shyvana all so tanky.
Exactly. It'll take a combined effort to take one of them down, let alone 2 or 3 of them.
Oh, and here comes Shyvana on the Nocturne.
Nocturne gets the fear tether.
While the rest of the blue team is just taking down the blue buff.
Shyvana being left out to dry.
Shyvana died and they didn't really help her. They were too busy taking down the blue buff, and they didn't even get the blue buff.
Oh, they did not even get it. Wow. Darius actually hanging around quite low. He really should get out of there. Nocturne spying the Darius.
There's the Caitlyn and the Shen.
Oh, no.
Oh. And catches the Alistar, and here comes Mordekaiser. Shen's caught out of position a bit here.
Shen's still fought.
But Shen is really tanky here. It's going to take a lot to bring him down.
And Darius ult.
Oh, but Mordekaiser picks up the kill. And the rest of the team does not want to go in with their low health. Oh, and the Ezreal ult picks off the Darius.
Good
surrender vote
Ezreal.
Fails very hard for the purple team. That is a 1-4.
Nocturne needs to be shoving down top lane. He needs to take that turret. That cannot be up. That or mid lane, like push down something, man. He's kind of just idly wandering in his jungle.
There jungling. Still jungling at 22 minutes, not pushing any lanes.
He needed to have taken that mid turret. They need turrets down. They need to have a little more presence on their side of them. Blue has just free reign in the jungle of purple now with all those outer turrets. I mean, with all those outer turrets down. And they don't have any wards up either. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yep.
They have no ward coverage in their own jungle.
Nidalee stopped buying wards.
Wandering in there.
I think Nidalee's trying to take it upon herself. I mean, Nidalee has 61 farm. Nidalee's trying to become another damage dealer in the game because they just don't have enough.
Yep. What is she building? She has a Giant's Belt. I don't know. We'll see where that goes. That can go several ways.
It looked like she's going into a Rylai's with the Amplifying Tobin Giant's Belt.
Yeah.
It looks like a Dragon going down uncontested for the blue team.
That could be useful. I mean, that could be useful. It's going to make her a tiny bit more tanky. It's going to add that slow on her spells. But in all honesty,
and Rise walking in right by the Darius.
Wow. If she wanted to deal damage, she needs to build a death cap.
Oh,
Rise going to go down, knocked into the blue team. Shyvana going to ult into the purple team. Ezreal wasn't even
there.
Here
comes the Nocturne ult, but to no avail, gets burst down instantly the second he comes in on his ult.
Shen going to be left up to dry.
And there's the Caitlyn ult taking down the Shen. They don't even care how many turret shots they're taking.
And probably taking him off of this. Or they're
gonna retreat. Interesting choice.
That is an interesting choice.
And Darius is just gonna dance with maybe like
tower.
Yeah. Shyvana gonna farm up that bot lane.
Takes a Nidalee Spear to the face for good measure. Now kind of reminded of that Nidalee is starting to do damage. I mean, before that Nidalee Spear was kind of like a little fly hitting you in the face. Annoying, but not enough to be worried about. Blue team now ahead at 25 minutes by a gold lead of 10,000.
And look at Rise not spamming his spells enough. Only 312 bonus mana from his Tear of the Goddess, while Nidalee has 788, almost maxing her Tear of the Goddess out.
Not gonna lie, I'm starting to have suspicions that this Rise is a low-level player.
Yeah, that has to be the only explanation. I mean,
he liked this skin, so he bought it, but I have very high feeling that this Rise is a very low-level player.
And the Shen.
Ult comes
like
in.
Kind of burst down the Ezreal ult.
Mordekaiser might go down here if Ezreal plays this correctly. No, there's far too much CC and damage there to get out of there. Alistar actually saving Ezreal. Oh no, he doesn't. Never mind. Alistar will go down turret.
Taking that entire turret.
And Rise gets his first kill of the match.
Oh, and Darius trying to come in on a 3v1, but Nidalee runs away.
He doesn't want any of that. Mordekaiser's still there. He ults for a good chunk of his health back, and he will come back into the fight.
There goes the Darius ult. That Noxian Guillotine.
All of that true damage. It's disgusting.
Using that ghost to take down that turret before the minions come in.
Shyvana is pushing down bot at the same time. This is a very well-coordinated effort by the
team that drafted a split push team is now getting split push themselves.
You did. Oh, wow. Yeah, nothing more correct could have been said there, man. This is starting to look worse and worse for purple. I'm actually starting to doubt whether they have a chance to come back in this game at all.
And there goes the inner bot turret.
Should have run straight into Shen here, though.
Straight into Shen, but there's the Darius.
Darius is there to provide assistance.
And
Nocturne does come in on Darius, grabs the fear tether.
And it looks like Darius is going to go down. Oh no, flashes over the wall and he may get away.
It not up. The knight does go off. Scumbag Ezreal tries to grab it with a Q.
And we have a 13k gold lead for the blue team as they have not lost a single tower yet.
Oh man, this. Well, this is definitely not as close as last game was, but still entertaining.
Ezreal just picking up his IE, as Caitlyn is already miles ahead of it now.
Caitlyn already far on his way to a Phantom Dancer.
All but here comes another
All he
fight.
needs is that crit cloak.
Stunning the Nocturne. Ulted, and there's another Nocturne ghost. I believe this is the third Nocturne ghost.
Quite
Shyvana ulting in to try to catch
Purple
them.
is just getting bullied all around the map. Rise's bot pushing.
And that Ezreal ult does no damage whatsoever.
Helps clear the minions a tiny bit. It's going to buy him a tiny bit of time. Rise is pushing down bot as hard as he can.
And Mordekaiser just sends in that Nocturne ghost to tank the tower.
Yep. Oh, look at that. Rise gets a turret. He's going to get converged on by two of the
and he's going to
players.
pay for that with his life, with Darius and Shyvana converging in on him.
Exhaust goes down. Slow goes down. Runs back into him. There's the death.
And that is a 1-9-1 Rise.
Alistair may just have saved Ezreal here. Oh, Alistair saving Ezreal's life with the headbutt.
And gets healed by the Nidalee.
Yep. Shen flashing here, seeing if maybe he can get a full range taunt off on this Mordekaiser. That'd be a great catch if he can.
Oh,
Mordekaiser gonna juke.
And he flashes over into the wall, but taken down by the Ezreal.
Ezreal actually flashed in for that. That was very unnecessary.
That 600 gold will definitely help out that Ezreal, though.
Yeah.
And he ults down that mid wave again.
It is currently 340. Hopefully, someone decides to end this game soon. Like, seriously, just surrender, guys.
And
Come
Rise
on.
gets his 30-minute Rod of Ages. I don't know what to say about that. As Darius just dances underneath turret.
That's not the correct thing to do, I'll say that.
I mean, might as well just cut your losses and get your Banshee's Veil.
Yep. Would have much better use for that.
And Shen tanks all that turret, but doesn't pick up the Darius kill. And Shyvana trying to turn it around on them.
Shyvana gonna catch
launches her dragon.
On.
Ezreal arcane shifts away while Caitlyn and Alistair clean up on the Shen. And the Shyvana does get the Ezreal.
This game is looking quite dark as all of blue team is up. They might look for a Baron here, but in all honesty, they should just look for the game.
And the Caitlyn ult steals from the Shyvana. Shyvana dealt all the damage, and Caitlyn ult just steals it away.
They really should just look to end the game here, man. They have a good 50 seconds till the support is up.
And there's the ace, and we should see a push to win at this point. And they decide to Baron.
They're going to go for Baron. I mean, it would be a smart decision in any other game, but you have mid pushed in. Yep. Minions are coming. End of the game.
Take out the inhibitor and push to win. I mean, you had a free 20 seconds with only Nidalee up, but they decided to take the safe route and take out Baron.
Oh, man. Have you ever noticed that there's an accent above Baron Nashor?
No, I did not.
On the B for Baron Nashor, there's a random accent.
I did not know that.
It's so weird. I was wondering why she said it so weird, and then I saw the accent. I was like, what the hell? And it's on the B of all things.
Yeah,
like,
on the
what?
B. Yeah, I don't understand how that works. It's like Shyvana picking up the blue buff for some cooldown reductions. And Mordekaiser going to solo that dragon. He doesn't need anyone, but Shyvana and
Alistair going to come over to help
for good measure.
And Shyvana kills it. It's gone back.
Did Shyvana ult in for that?
I don't know. It looked like she did. I didn't think she was in dragon form. Was she?
Alright, it looks like Shen's going to clean up top. But it's not looking good for this purple team right here. They're down almost 20k. 17.5k to be exact in gold. And down 20 kills and 7-1 in turrets.
I mean, have we even seen a surrender vote try by a purple team?
There were 2 surrender votes. The first one was failed 1-4, but that was really early in the game. Like, that was around the 20-minute mark.
Probably just like a rage, like we lose.
Yeah, exactly. That was instantly shut down by the rest of the team in a 1-4, and the next surrender vote failed in a 2-3.
Surprised we haven't seen one yet.
Another surrender vote failed, 2-3. Another surrender vote.
Oh, this one probably will succeed.
And
please succeed. I have to go.
And looks like, nope. Blue team is finally going to group up and push down mid with that Baron buff.
Goodness. Looks like we're going to have a final engage here.
Blue team sending in that ward.
Rise.
Rise just walking into his death. I hope he gets reported after this.
I have a feeling that there was some kind of rage and whininess in there somewhere.
Rise is definitely going to get reported because he just literally walked in and did not attack anybody.
Nope. That was kind of sad. Sad to see someone rage that hard.
Yep,
Shen's gonna get the taunt off on all 4 of them.
They're gonna pick up the kills.
Going to get separated. Ooh. Shyvana gets the kill on Nidalee.
Ezreal comes down and tickles the team.
Oh, man.
And it looks like they're gonna burst these down. Alistair almost dying the turret there. Oh, and there comes Ezreal.
Wow, Mordekaiser is going to get picked off.
Ezreal picking up the kill from the fountain. And Shyvana taking and Darius taking a good amount of damage.
GG, well played.
And Rai saying, report me. Okay.
Might be one of those very
and Mordekaiser picks up a
people.
Lich Bane at the very end just to look like his end game stats.
Well then,
one item closer from that full build.
That game ending probably as far away as it could have gotten. Well, of course not, but you know, very wide gap. Mid got taken very early. That this was actually more of a jungle between or a battle between the jungles. Excuse me, more than anything. Bot and top were very even throughout the majority of the early game, but it came down to the junglers. It came down to Shyvana just out jungling Nocturne and just beating him to the punch wherever she could.
Shyvana was almost at full build, just needed to finish off that Hex Drinker and maybe sell her Wriggles afterwards.
Yep.
But that Rise definitely lost in the game.
Yes, he did.
Barely.
That was game 3 of the initial LOL casting series.
If from what we hear correctly, Jeff already has casters, but this was fun.
Yes, yeah, it was fun for sure. I'm down to do some more of these. I personally have to get ready to go. I have a flight to catch.
Yep, have a safe flight, man.
I will for sure. I'll probably be on a little bit for it. Actually, no, I won't. This is probably... all right, so yeah, I will catch you guys later. So this is I don't even want to sign off. This is Grumpy signing off.
This is Yogurt.